Hi guys, welcome back to TJM. This is the first video for 2024 I've done, so Happy New Year to you all. And today we're in Jane, my 1988 XJ40, XJ6, 3.6 litre that I've owned for quite a while. It's probably my least valued car, but it's a fun one that I actually love to drive, and I keep it in pretty reasonably nice condition. I haven't driven it since October by looking at the book. It's been sitting around for a while because there's so much else going on. And today we're heading up the coast again to the Jag Cave, but on our way I'm going to have a look at a car that caught my eye that I've been looking at for a while. It's been advertised for a while. And it's one of my favourite models. It's the Series 1 XJ6. Series 1 ran between 68 and 72 roughly. It's a rather warm day in Sydney today, and fortunately Jane's air conditioning is still working pretty well. However, I've just noticed it's been sitting here now, it's been sitting around for a few months. I switched it on and my oil temp sender pressure gauge is not working. It's showing me it's got no oil pressure, but I know we do have oil pressure and it's probably just the sender. So that's a little bit disappointing. I have to find a new sender for it. If it didn't have oil pressure, I would have seized the motor by now. And I've owned a stack of Series 1 XJ6s in my Jaguar career, from ratty ones to really beautiful ones to manual ones. I've had a lot of them. And I recently sold Miss Daisy, my yellow one, a couple of months ago. And I'm not going to buy, well, I say that. My intention is not to buy this one, but it looks like in the photos a really nice example of a 1972 XJ6. Now, it's been painted at some stage, and I don't think it's the original colour, but we're going to have a look at it. They tell me the paint is in a really lovely condition. A dealer's got it, or an auction house has got it, and apparently went to auction but got passed in, and it's been for sale, and he's reduced the price a couple of times, and it's starting to get around to the bargain price for these for nice XJ6s. So it's going to take us about an hour to get up there, and we'll just flick the camera on as soon as we get there. Well, here we are. We're at the auction house, and here she is. She's a 1972 Series 1 XJ6. Is that right, Paul?
Yep.
Yep. I have Paul is kindly allowed me to have a look at the car and go through it, even though it's a Saturday and he's probably meant to be doing other things. Now, we don't know what colour it is. It looks a bit like heather, but it has been resprayed, and it has been done in a metallic colour. And to be honest with you, it looks absolutely gorgeous. The colour does. I think it's stunning. Now, I'm told the car still does need a bit of work, but you can see it's had some sort of renovation at some stage of the game. It's still wearing its 15-inch standard wheels with standard hubcaps. I can't see any rust anywhere in it. Inside, we'll go through it a little bit by bit, but it has had an interior upgrade, and it has all the seats been redone. I'll just turn that light on, might give you a bit extra stuff. And they're in leather. Now, I don't know when they were done, but it looks like it was a pretty nice job. The carpets look like they've been replaced, and it looks pretty tidy under there. There's no rust in that area. Doors seem to close like bank vaults, as they normally do. It has air conditioning, but I'm told it doesn't work, and it's an aftermarket air conditioner. We'll have a look further at that. And I'm told there's no books, unfortunately. That crash plate's been covered. It's been covered in leather. Stitching doesn't look too bad. Original steering wheel. Another big point on this thing, which was a very big option, was it's got electric windows. That's a big deal. You see those, that's where the speakers go. They've been covered up there. I don't know why that's happened, but they're there. And there's part of the air conditioning unit down there. The paint is good.
all around it. The chrome work looks pretty tidy as well. Tyres, I don't know how old they are, but they look all right, in good condition. A bit of a mark there where it's lifting. Let's have a little quick look underneath it there. Exhaust system looks pretty up to date and smart. I can't see any rust through there anywhere. Shockies don't look newish, but they look okay, not leaking. The seals, this is a lovely car. Now that's an interesting bumper strip, that one. I don't know if I really like it or not. It probably could be removed, but I don't know, it might even be something that was an original. I've never seen a bumper strip like that, ever. Bit of pitting there. Original mirror. And a very, very, very large leaper. Now, I don't know what that leaper's off. I guess that might be off an earlier Jaguar, possibly a Mk5, something like that. Looks pretty smart through here. Oop. Oop. We see something little. Oop. Oop. We do have an oil leak under there, Paul.
We do. We think it's actually just the oil filter needs to be tightened up.
Could do. Little tidy was there. So guys, this car's for sale, and I'll put you in contact with the seller if you're interested, because there's not too many nice Series 1s going around these days, and the ones that are bring big dollars, and this one's reasonably priced. Just don't want to touch that car there. Have a look under the hood. Before we do that, have a look under here. Carpets have been done at some stage, as I said. It's missing its parcel trays on both sides. It's a bit disappointing. We don't know how many kilometres it's done. It's irrelevant, I guess, when you have a 50-year-old car. Jaguar Enthusiast Club. We don't know whether it is an Australian car or it's an import. Engine looks tidy, doesn't look like there's too many oil leaks happening. Still has its original canister filter type oil filter. See if we can fire this thing up. Do I hear any fuel pump? I don't hear a fuel pump going. Well, I'm pretty impressed with that. Is that this first start, Paul? Was that? Did you warm it up earlier or no?
I had it running for
Okay.
a little while, but
All
not long.
Okay.
But normally that's what it does.
Yeah, start straight away. It's great. Oil pressure's up. The only light is that brake light, but that could be just fluid. Yeah, voltmeter's working. Looks like she needs a bit of fuel in her. I wonder if that fuel gauge isn't working. Well, she's idling a bit low, but she's fine. That timing chain could be tightened up a bit, but they're really easy to tighten up. Brake fluid looks very tidy and clean in there. I think that's been done not so long ago. Now I can't see a choke, yet it started quite well. There's no choke cable there. That's, I think that's good. Have a look at the tranny oil. It's nice and red. Engine oil. It's nice and clean. Put that back in there. Tastes good. Now that air conditioner is one of the original air conditioners, and I don't know whether it's been converted to R134. I very much doubt it. But I don't think it would take much recommissioning to get that done. Like it. Windscreen's clean, no cracks or scratches. Feel that power steering. It's good. Rarely do you find one with such a lovely interior. Even the headlighting has been done at some stage, and that is in good order. And the seats are in good order. It's got good carpets. The timber's got no cracks, but looks like it might have been a bit of a home job and varnishing it up. Horny doesn't work. Do we get some air? Does this actually turn on? No, it doesn't turn on. It's got an aftermarket stereo system in it. I don't know if that works, but we're not really. It turns on. It's an Alpine. Got there. Oh, this bonnet thingy's there. And the aerial. Needs a bit of TLC in that case, but I think it's alright. All these windows seem to work. Oh, back ones aren't working. Oh, we have one that doesn't work in the corner there, but that's fixable. Is it worth, guys? Anyone want to buy it? Lovely colour. As Paul just mentioned to me, it's been sitting here for a few months now, so it probably needs just a little bit of recommissioning and get it on the road and tidy a few things up. But for the money they're asking for this thing, I think it's a bargain. To get a rust-free example with a nice interior and good paint, even though it's been painted and it's not the original colour, we seem to think it might have been a special order, but I don't know. It's like a heather, which heather was a pink colour they made. Yeah. But it was never in metallic. And you know, early 70s, they didn't really have metallic paint so much then. But it's lovely. We're here, I'm going to turn my attention to this beautiful Mk5, which is also for sale. And I know nothing about Mk5s, except I know they're a classic, beautiful motor car with suicide doors. That's right, haven't they? Is that what they call them? Suicide doors? It is pretty. They close like beam bolts, maybe. This used to be a wedding car, is that right, mate, did you say? Yeah.
That's why it's air conditioned.
Ah, and has it got an original motor or has it got a, yeah? Because they throw Fords and Holden motors in them.
4-speed box.
Manual, 4-speed manual, look at that. And it's got air cool. Yeah, it could be a good wedding car, guys and girls and guys who want to get into another business. Asking how much is on the Mk5?
28.5.
Yeah, it's reasonable money, doesn't it? It's beautiful. Attention to this Ford. It's a 1936 Phantom with a V8. How gorgeous is it? And it's a Roadster. That's a special motor car. A little bit. Love it. Oh, left-hand drive, left hooker.
Absolutely, came out of America.
Wow, look at that timber work. That's really pretty. Look at how much space is in that back seat area. Have a party in it.
Engine, which is what they ran back in.
Oh, yeah.
Colin Chapman built the chassis that could take any engine.
Wow. Amazing what we find in other people's workshops.
You do.
That's stunning. So what? It's got an Anglia engine in it.
Anglia engine at the moment, yeah. That's what's in it, and it runs in the Formula Libra class.
Yeah. Do you run it still? Do you do it in club class?
It hasn't got what it's called a COD, which is a certificate of description for cams.
Right.
But it's got all the info to do it. Its provenance is ran through Mexico, back into America, into England. Easy car to get a COD for.
Wow.
And the one beside it.
Yep.
Brabham BT15.
Yep. Okay, we'll have a quick look at that. So what engine does this run?
That's got an Anglia as well.
Right, are they like a 1200 cc or a bit?
1100.
Yeah.
But this thing has been, the engine has had roughly 20 grand spent on it. So it's ready to rock.
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful car.
Yeah. And both these belong to you?
Up for sale.
Up for sale?
Yeah.
Okay. Love them. So what are these valued at, Paul?
The Lotus will go for about 80.
Yeah.
And the Brabham probably about 100, but that's negotiable.
Yeah.
We just want it to go to someone that would
knows
enjoy
them and enjoys them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's enthusiasts that
Absolutely.
follow that. Excellent. I'll look at one other car before we go, and it's an Oldsmobile. What is it, Paul?
1929, 6-cylinder engine, sedan they call it.
Yeah.
Basically a stunning car. Jump in and drive to Melbourne in this.
Yeah, I bet. Look at it. It's just
you can.
it's just stunningly
It'll
restored.
cruise all day at 80 to 90k.
What sort of engine's in this?
6-cylinder.
Yeah. Little bit of extra
Well,
procedure there for
that's right.
starting
Just to show someone how to start.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
vintage cars can be a little more complicated than a normal car.
Yeah. And again, I love those doors, how they open
Stacks
up
of
like
spare
that.
parts.
Wow. Feel that. Really, really, really pretty car. I love the fuel cap. Well, GTHO or something, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Look at this thing. Oh, just amazing. How gorgeous is this?
Beautiful car.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
And it's good. It's priced well.
Yeah.
32 grand to buy it. And that's a car you get in now, and literally you can drive to Melbourne. There is nothing wrong with it.
It's amazing these things really haven't got massive value, held massive value, and to hold something that's 1928 and still have it still on the road.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
The current younger generation don't really
No.
understand them. But it's a real shame because driving them is absolutely a joy.
Is it? I've
Yeah,
never driven
forget
one.
about the traffic around you, forget about
Yeah.
getting aggro on the
Yeah.
road, just getting in the drive. You're driving at 60 kilometres an hour, just enjoying it.
It might suit me. Stop my road rage. Anyway, thanks, Paul. Really appreciate it. And well, that was a fun little visit. Looking at those beautiful motor cars. Right, I'm going to have an accident here. Some stunning. The older ones aren't really me, but I can appreciate how beautiful they really are. The Jaguar, it's cheap and it's had a lot of work, but it was an older restoration and the paint was going off in a couple of spots. Not that it would normally bother you, and it looks like it hasn't had much loving or TLC in the last a few years, so it does need a bit of stuff doing to it. But again, as I said, it's on the lower scale of the market. If anyone's interested, just give me a bell and I'll put you onto the seller. But yeah, no, it was very straight, no rust, good interior, leather done. Yeah, no, I did like it. It could be a chance. I'll just talk my wife in, see what she thinks, but it's for sale, so
thanks very much for that. I mean, what am I saying?